Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. It is your host, JD. I hope you're all doing well and are having a great day. In today's episode of Left is Right, Up is Down, and Common Sense is Hard to Find. I don't know what to say at this point. I really don't. This story, I tell you now, is absolutely insane, and it is coming out of San Francisco, California. Where else? But essentially, stunning and brave trans activists decided to protest against a clothing optional spa, and get this, oh my word, after they refused to allow a male to be naked around other women during a female only night. This is what we're dealing with in today's episode. Now, I do think it's only right because of the brain cells I'm going to be putting on the line whilst reading this crap out. If you guys could just make sure to leave a like rating, as it really helps out the what are we going to be reading out here? But just make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Let's get into it, man. So as you guys can see, Redux have reported trans activist protest San Francisco clothing optional spa for refusing to allow male to be naked around women during female only night. So essentially, a dude and other stunning and brave, intelligent people are upset because this man couldn't be naked around other women. Tells you all you need to know. A group of trans activists are calling for a boycott of a clothing optional spa in San Francisco after a trans-identified male was told he would not be allowed to go nude during a female-only event. The Archimedes Banya, a Russian bathhouse on the shores of the San Francisco Bay, advertises itself as a space to hang out with old friends, make new ones, or have a quiet time just to refresh and energize yourself. As part of their offerings, the spa holds sex-segregated nights where only males or only females are allowed into the clothing optional facility. The nights cater towards those of religious persuasions that restrict intimate mixing between the sexes. However, transgender activists are now protesting against the spa after one activist, known as Brett Murray, I believe that's how you say it. These names, man, I don't know where they get them from, was informed that he would have to remain clothed at all times if he wanted to attend the female-only night. So they were still allowing him to attend, but he just had to remain clothed. But oh no, that wasn't good enough for this dude. He wants to be naked around other women. It goes against everything that I came for, Murray said during an interview with local CBS News. I came from Alabama specifically to escape that type of prejudice and hate, and I got it here. And I found out this city has just as much of it, he added. You're in San Francisco, mate. What are you on about? After the initial boycott started, Archimedes Banya issued a statement claiming that they stood by the diversity of the Bay Area and wanted to respect both their commitment to inclusivity and the needs of religious and cultural communities who require gender-segregated spaces. As such, they announced the introduction of two different events: an inclusive women's night, so men who identify as women will be going to that night, which they described as open to all individuals who identify as women, and a cultural and religious women's night, which they state is designed to provide a space that aligns with the needs of women from religious or cultural backgrounds who observe practices requiring a female-only environment based on sex assigned at birth. But despite the accommodation, trans activists continued their protests and took form a picket line outside of the spa. Do you have nothing better to do? Like, for real, do you not have jobs or anything? One protester, identified to CBS as Jordan, claimed that the idea of biological sex, especially in religions, was not as simple as people claimed. In a lot of pre-Christian Slavic cultures, there was a lot of gender, and sexuality was much more fluid than it was put down by the Christians. But even without all of that, there are a lot of Catholic, Orthodox, Jewish, and Muslim people who are trans allies. Right, yeah. If not trans themselves. That response, so the spa creating an inclusive night, is discriminatory when you think about it, because if you had a night where you excluded, say, a certain race... Ah, my brain, man. If you excluded, say, a certain race, that would not fly. And we're just saying, trans-exclusive nights won't fly. We have, again, very intelligent people here comparing delusion with segregating races. This is, you know, at the core of it, and I don't care what people say, this is how desperate some of these people are to be around women especially naked. Another trans protester, Dakota Rose Austin, argued it was simply more evidence of hostility to transgenderism that has risen across the United States. You mean just people want common sense? But enough of that part, ladies and gentlemen. We actually have a news clip that was posted by Redux where you can visibly see them protesting. Beth Moore-Murray stood outside of the spa with other trans activists this past week, calling on customers to boycott the Russian-style nude spa because of what? Again, he can't be naked around other women. Or men who identify as women can't be naked around other women. And they've actually created an inclusive night for these people so they can all be around each other. But that ain't good enough. Oh, no. They want to be around women. Insane. And one of his signs read, "Trans women are biological women." Oh boy. This news clip is around almost 3 minutes long, so let's all sit back, relax, and enjoy the clown show.
A group of transgender rights advocates are calling for a boycott of a San Francisco spa they say is enacting anti-trans exclusionary policies.
It's exclusion, it's discrimination.
It's exclusion. It's
It
discrimination.
goes against everything that I came here for.
Beth Moore-Murray says she was told she would not be allowed to participate in a ladies' night at Archimedes Banya unless she remained clothed at all times inside the clothing-optional spa.
I came from Alabama specifically to escape that type of prejudice and hate. I got here and I found out this city has just as much of it.
The Russian bathhouse offers one women's-only night and one men's-only night each month. On their website, they say the nights are to, quote, shelter religious preferences of women and men in their community. Therefore, they limit participation to sex assigned at birth.
It kind of set off some alarm bells for me because in a lot of Slavic cultures, like pre-Christian Slavic cultures, there was a lot of gender and sexuality was much more fluid than, and it was put down by the Christians. But even without all that, there are a lot of Catholic, Orthodox, Jewish, and Muslim people who are trans.
Let me just pause that nonsense that they're talking about. I can't really understand what they're saying because they've got that mask covering their mouth for whatever reason. I don't know why. Free trans people. Free them from what? I mean, I will sit here and wait for somebody to tell me what they should be free from, and I'll be sat here for the rest of my life. And we don't really want that, but that just shows you these people don't even know what they're on about half the time. It is absolutely insane that these people think they were in the right for standing outside a spa because they stopped a man from being naked around other women. Do you think those women wanted this dude naked around them? No. Absolutely not. Oh no, that doesn't matter because it's about how this dude feels. If this dude is upset that he can't be around other women naked, then everybody must start crying. Oh my gosh, this is such a travesty. This is so... This is what happens when you create such a tolerant society of absolutely everything.
Jordan says she herself is of Slavic origin. To try and reach a compromise, the spa put out a statement saying they will offer one inclusive women's-only night where trans women will be welcome and another cultural and religious women's night where only those assigned female at birth will be allowed in. Jordan says that's no compromise at all.
That response is really discriminatory when you think about it, because if you had a night where you excluded, say, a certain race, that would not fly, and we're just saying that it won't fly. It won't fly if that trans-exclusive nights won't fly.
Offer them to us every day. We're not any different than the other individuals.
Dakota Rose Austin says the controversy at the spa seems to be just another example of what she says is an increase in anti-trans policies across the country.
As Latinos, as trans, as queer, as African American, the fear is turned now. If you've weaponized DEI and affirmative action and all these other things that were in benefit of everyone in America, and you've weaponized them against us, now I'm in fear.
Protesters, including Breath, say they plan to continue to picket outside of the spa until they change their policy, allowing trans customers every night of the month.
Like, the entitlement of these people is on a whole another level. Again, you know, as stated many times, they even created an inclusive night for these people, but that isn't good enough. And it's not just bars or whatever, it's also locker rooms, sports. You have these men out here who identify as women that want to be around other women, and it is very, very weird, very strange, and it needs to be called out. But that is the end of the video. Ladies and gentlemen, man, leave your thoughts down below. If you have enjoyed, once again, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video. But that is the end of the video. Ladies and gentlemen, leave your thoughts down below. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, share this video. But until next time, it has been your host JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.